Good evening. So I have been having a problem getting on the internet, and I've had a real big problem trying to get over here to the NASA's webpage. Everything is loading really, really slow, extremely slow, and it's wild. I can't show what I want to show. I can't even show it in real time. That's what's happening, you all. I want to show it, but it's not going to let me show it. We got these X-class flares. The sun's heating up, and it's going to continue to heat up because we're going into a period where, well, the sun looks like it's going to explode. It does, to be quite frank with you. And you may say, well, it's because they're firing something at the sun. They may not be firing something at the sun because why? The sun is, he's angry. He's very, very angry. The sun is. And if you're just tuning in, hello. I wanted to come over here. And hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Hello there, Danny, honey. Yeah, oopsie, y'all. I hope I didn't knock you off of there. I tried to knock you off of there, you all. I tried to push that button and close down this live stream. No, I did not try to do that. I didn't. I was trying to come over here and get some of this footage. I want to show you something. This one video. Let me show you this, if I can get to it. I want to show you this face. This happened, just pause it right here. I want to bring this video over to you all so you can see it. This is the one thing. So I'm at 11, okay, 11302. Let me bring it here. Gina, honey, can you get down to it? I'm going to get down to it, you all. Just give me a moment. It's what Bilbo, or whoever, who's it says, give me a moment, give them a moment for pity's sake. It was that guy on the Lord of the Rings. So let me tell you why the sun is doing what it's doing. I'm gonna bring it up. Oopsie. You wait right there, because I gotta get it. I have got to get the sun, because he's not very happy. He's not. The sun isn't happy. And you see the face right there. You see the video right there. That is the image of the sun. That is the face in the sun. You can see the eyes. You can see the pupils. There it is in the inverted mode right here. This was several months back. He's very, very angry. He is. And I want you to see the video. The sun is not happy with what has been happening on the earth at all. I'm going to try to get this in here, you all. Let me get myself out of the way. I look so, Gina, honey, you look so happy in that picture. Well, I'm not too, I'm just, I'm just kind of serious in that picture is what it is. Just a tad bit serious in that picture because I didn't like seeing his angry face because he's upset. And I don't want the sun to be upset. I really do not. I don't like him being upset, but he's upset. So let me see if I can get this to where you will hear the, maybe it's the, I don't know if you'll be able to hear the media source. I have to see. You all, I'm going to get myself out of the way. I want to see what I have to say about the sun being upset. Let me see if I can push it and come over here with you all so you can see it. Because it was undeniable. It was when this happened. And we may have a date on it. We just may have a date on the sun. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anywhere. Gina, honey, turn down that volume. Yeah, I'm trying to do it. I really am trying to do it. I want you to see the sun because he's angry. Let me push it, you all. I got to get it going. He is angry. You can see on both sides of me. Let me push it, you all. This is a negative. This is a negative. You can see on both sides of me. He is angry. You can see on both sides of me. This is a negative. This is a negative of what I documented in the sun on the SDO 304. And let me move this. I've just come off a live video on my YouTube channel. He is angry. He's angry. That's the message right there. I was looking for something that I was going to share, and I went over to the Hawaii. I went over there to the FAA. I went over to the GOES, and I came over to the Stereo UV 171, and then I came over to the 304, and this is where I stopped. He's angry. He's got fire coming out of his mouth. And who is he? He's benevolent. He's very benevolent. And I'm not fearful of him. I'm not. It's a male entity. I'm not fearful whatsoever. I've done nothing wrong. My conscience is clear. You've done nothing wrong. But he's angry at something, somebody's on this earth. And this is the way he's got their attention right now. They'll see it. They will see it. Whoever they are, I don't know who it is. I don't. All I know, this is what I am meant to share. And the message is he's angry. He's angry. And it's quite evident what we're looking at. And it's from the stereo ahead. Not stereo ahead. It's from the SDO 304. And I did a timestamp on it. The timestamp is 22. It's 11/11/2022, 13/21, 13:30. He's angry. That's the timestamp. So with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful He is angry. Can you hear me now? He started getting really angry back in 2022, extremely angry. Okay, now you got me. You got me. That's all right, you all. I'm back on here. You can hear me. Okay. This is the footage. It was November the 10th of 2022 last year. It's when he got really angry, and I want you to look in the center of this screen right here. I mean, I can bring this one over there too. I probably should. Let me bring it over here. Get Gina, honey, get yourself out of the way. It's time for you to get off of there now, Gina. Okay, you can. Yeah, I gotta get a different one on here. I'm gonna show you the one where he's not happy at all. And it's going to be this one. It's right here. I'm gonna shrink myself. You can see his face right there. He's massive. He's massive. This is in November. You'll see his face start to take form. Right there. There's his whole entire face. Gina, I can't tell. It's right here. His whole face is in the center, and he is spewing out the fire from his mouth. He's about to spit you out of his mouth. You see it? You see it blowing out of his mouth? Watch it. Massive flares. And now he's about to explode. Gina, can you make this thing heat? Can you make this thing loop? I can make it loop, you all. I can. You may not be able to see it that well. He's right there in the center. His face, where he's very angry. Yeah. It started back in November. It was around November when the big black ship showed up at the observatory in Hawaii. Thank you, Justice. It showed up at the observatory in Hawaii, you all. And it was massive in November. You want to make his face bigger? We can make it bigger. You can even, if I was to put this in the inverted mode, and I'm going to put it, oh, I can't put it in the inverted mode right there, but I can come over to the other one. If it'll let me. What is going on with this? Oh my gosh, it doesn't even want to respond to me. The other one, I'm going to get it. Look over here. I'm going to put this over here in the inverted mode, and you'll see him in the center. Let me do this right here. I want you to see him. If we go to the colors and we negate it, let's close it. See if this. See how it shows. If we can do it. His face. It's right there. Can you see it in the center? Right there in the center is his face. You can see his eyes. He is not happy. Gina, we can't see it. I'm going to make sure you see his face. I don't want you to forget his face. I don't. He's in the very dead center of the sun. He's right there. You see his face? Right there. It's undeniable. He made his presence known right there. You can see it in the regular mode also. Brittany, honey, that's why the sun is heating up. And they keep firing things at the sun. They do. Earthbound. Coming from Earth. And he's had enough. He's had enough of the Earth. Well, no, it's his mouth, Debbie. His mouth is blowing out fire from his mouth. I'm trying to get this thing to push the button. You can see it flowing right out of his mouth in the inverted mode. I can't make it, I can't blow it up really good right here. But as he turns around, you can see his eyes. You can see his pupils up there. It's like undeniable. And if we come back over here, if I can get myself on here, you'll see him again. With the fire coming out of his mouth. It's like a big X-class flare, or a great big flare, solar flare. He's spewing you out of his mouth. It's going to consume you with fire. Kinda like that. I would have went over to the NASA. I tried to go over there, and I can't get on the site. It's so slow. It's like bogged down, big time bogged down. He's massive. And when he explodes, that's all she wrote. It really is. It's all she wrote when he explodes. Since he's not too happy. Gina, honey, we can't really see it that well. Well, one moment. He controls the sun. If he controls the sun, well, I guess he can make some powerful X flares come out. Perhaps he can cause a cannibal CME and fry everything. That's a powerful thing to do. Send us back into the dark ages. You love it. You love it if he did it. I bet you would love it. That's right, you all. Let me see if I've got more on something. Let me see. I'm trying to see what is on here on the down. The sun is the sun. It's true, you all. Let me try to get this. I gotta get this tool out of the video effects, out of the negate. And you got some ships. No. See, here's what I'm going to show you. Watch this. Watch it. Watch this thing coming up from the bottom. You see where they're firing. There's that. No, that's his mouth. Gina, I'm supposed to get the other one in here. You all. I'm sorry. Let me get the other one in here because something happened and I jumped things is what happened. See how they're firing at the sun? You see it come down from below. There's a ship that came behind it, and see it? They're firing at the sun. That's not a meteor. That's not an asteroid. They keep doing it. They fired at the sun that day. And on the other product, he showed how angry he was about it. He did. Just like that. Very angry. See if it'll show it again, you all. I've got to get this one off of here. Let me get this one off because this one is not. See it right there, constantly firing and firing and firing at the sun. They can call it a comet. They can call it whatever they want, but there's a ship that came out from behind the sun too. And it's around the same timestamp where he is angry and whoopsie, he had enough. And he's not done yet, you all. He has not. He could get rid of the whole earth just like that. He could fry everything on the earth, every single bit of it and everybody on it. And if the sun is truly as big as they say it is, can you imagine how enormous he is? Extremely. Who is he? Would anyone like to explain who is he? Who is he in the sun? Let's see. He is the sun. Yeah. He is the sun. Who? Which? Now, if you go to look and see what deity is the sun, you will end up with something like this. A solar deity or sun deity is a deity who represents the sun or an aspect of it. Sun deities are usually associated with power and strength. Solar deities and sun worship can be found throughout most recorded history in various forms. The sun is sometimes referred to as the soul. Helios, the word sun, Proto-Germanic. This is what they're saying. Sun worship, list of solar deities. There's been many solar deities throughout history. Who are the sun gods and sun goddesses? The three deities. Say Jesus is the sun. It's the bright and morning star. Then that would be Lucifer. Also, who is the sun god? You all, there's many, many myths. There is. All I know is he is angry. And when I saw that, that's the only feeling that I felt. That's the only word that came to my mind. Angry. He has every right to be angry, really, at the beings on earth. Every bit of right. It truly is sad if you think about the scope of it. That what's happening on earth, it's reaching beyond earth and being felt in other places. And this one was in November of 2022. It was shortly after. If I can find the one thing, shortly after that great big massive UFO occurred at the observatories in Hawaii. I haven't went over there in a very, 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 very long time. But we know we got these types of UFOs flying around at the observatories, right here. Flying around, they're not shooting stars, they're nothing like that. Look, this is in May of 2022. High-level meetings taking place. And you didn't hear anything about it. Nothing. Gina, am I opening a box? I got a box in the mail and I opened it, whatever that box was. I can't remember what it was, you all. I'm going through these pictures. I wanted to get where the huge UFO showed up at the laboratory, not the laboratory, the observatories in Hawaii. Look at this. The ancient Mayan tablets. And look at the rings on the top of that UFO up there. Look at these. These are all clustered around the sun too, these UFOs. See the rings on the top of this disc right here? They match the rings that are on the UFOs that are all around the disc. Right up there, they match them. And this would, the dark area would represent the top of that UFO in the Mayan thing right there. Let me put this back to me, you all. Gina, honey, what are you doing? You're getting distracted. I know I'm getting a tad bit distracted, you all. These are his ships right here. It's his light ships. And they're going to show up one day, is what they're going to do, and by the thousands. And the armies of the earth are not going to be, there's not even going to be a chance at all. There's not going to be a chance for the armies of the earth. Gina, do you mean that? Yeah, I do mean it. There's not going to be any chance. It's going to be over. Over in an instant, you. I'm not going to sit here and look at this anymore because I have too many pictures to go through. I do. But the sun is heating up, and it's going to continue to heat up even more because he's angry. And by the year 2025, perhaps even sooner, they said the sun will really heat up much sooner than later. They know that it's coming, and they're trying to prepare, trying to take out as many people as possible before that happens. They don't want you raptured out of here, you all. They do not want anybody raptured out of here if they can at least stop it. They don't want no good beings coming down from the sky above and taking the good beings off the earth. They don't want any of it. The bad people, the bad humans, the bad aliens, the bad demons on earth. They don't, no single living soul to be taken from the earth. They don't want it. They want everybody down here on the earth. You're either going to be a slave or they're going to exterminate you. They don't want nobody to be saved at all. And they're working overtime. But that's okay because he's angry right here. He's very, very angry. And they're going to know the full fury of the sun. They are. I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. I'm getting really hot sitting here by the sun, you all. I am. It's hot up here. The sun is making me hot. making me sweat. Gina, honey, turn on your air. I want to feel the effects of the sun, the heat. He's really hot. He's really upset. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I tried to go to the NASA product, but it's been so slow, extremely slow, trying to load. I couldn't get hardly any further. I don't know what's wrong with their site. Maybe it's experiencing a lot of interference. Maybe there's a lot of people accessing it. This is around the center part where he showed up right there in that one area. Look what's coming out of the hose, how fast it's coming out. It's just pouring out. The Soho Lasco C3 and the Soho Lasco C2, it was taking forever to load. It's like, I don't know what's happening. Perhaps they don't want people watching it, is what I'm thinking. And they may not. They may not want anybody watching it at all. Wait, something came down from here. Let's see it. Like something white came shooting straight down. Can't see it now at all. It's all right. I am going to go. You all have a wonderful evening. Love you.